Do you know who is the most attractive man in the world? I'm not talking about a particular man, of course. I'm talking about an archetype, a prototype of a man who scores 100% in sex appeal to every woman. If you know Shogun Method, you know how storytelling is the key to everything. After all, stories are the most persuasive thing in the world, especially to the female mind. It shouldn't surprise you that the most powerful shoguns are the best storytellers. And here's what's interesting. There is a Shogun Method storyline that plants the imagery of the most attractive man in the world inside a woman's mind. And here's the trick. You'll covertly make her imagine that you are that man inside her mind. Sneaky, right? So, what's the storyline? Well, if you're already a member of the Shogun Method community, go download the book. It's called Hypnotic Storytelling 103, and Derek Rake wrote it with longtime Shogun Brian Marsh. If you're not a Shogun yet, join the Brotherhood at shogunmethod.com. Here in this video, I'm going to share with you the key idea inside Hypnotic Storytelling 103. I'll show you how to make any woman picture you in her mind as the most attractive man in the world. It's kinda weird, I know, but it works, as the thousands of shoguns will tell you. Trust me on this. So, are you ready to learn this? Yes? Before that though, there's one thing I want you to do for me. As you watch more of my videos on Shogun Method tactics, you'll want to be part of the Brotherhood, and every shogun must do his part to help each other out. You can do this today by clicking the like button for this video. This will help us all to reach out to even more men like you. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Click like now because I'll wait here. Done? Good. Let's continue. Now, let's get into the meat of this video. Who is the most attractive man in the world? Without question, it's the wounded warrior. Now, there's something weird about this male archetype that makes it so appealing to women. You see, women can't help but to love the wounded warrior. Why? In Derek Rake's earlier book, he had described the monomyth, or the hero's journey. It's a classic storytelling device that appeals to everyone, male and female. Why? Because we are all heroes in our lives, on our own journeys to redemption. And here's the thing, how we redeem ourselves depends on our gender. That gives us our roles, our reason to exist in the world. To a man, the role that of the hunter, and a woman, the nurturer. As the hunter, the caveman fights wild animals and rival tribesmen, and when he gets hurt, his woman nurtures him back to health. And it has been like that for hundreds of thousands of years. And so, our genes are coded with this simple rule of thumb. Men fight, women heal. This is why women desire the wounded warrior archetype. It's the chance for them to live out the role given to them by nature, as the nurturer. Makes sense, right? Now, here's the thing. Most guys want to be perfect in a woman's eyes, thinking that they have to be flawless to be attractive. That's a classic rookie mistake. Anyone who knows Shogun Method knows this. I gotta pre-warn you though. What I'm going to tell you next might go against everything you believed about women, so get ready, and here it is. To a woman, what makes a man attractive are his flaws. Why? Because a woman does not desire the perfect man. She wants a flawed man so she can fix him. In a perfect man's life, a woman has zero role to play. Why? Because he doesn't need her. In a flawed man's life, however, a woman plays a crucial role. She is there to fill the void, nurse his soul, heal his wound, and get him back on his feet. Men fight, women heal. When a woman fixes a man, she is living out her natural purpose in life. It's in her genes. And because of this, a woman can't help but to fall in love with the wounded warrior. Make sense? Now, here's the thing. Having flaws doesn't mean you should be a total loser. The wounded warrior is, first and foremost, a warrior. You must display your strength and masculinity at appropriate times. Then, when the opportunity comes, show your flaws. Remember, the flawless man is as unattractive as the total loser. So, you never want to be flawless. You want her to experience your masculinity and yet give her the opportunity to nurture you. You want to appear perfect to the world and yet somewhat vulnerable to your woman in private. Get that? Okay, let's do a quick recap in 3 simple points. 1. A woman wants a man she can fix. 2. To attract a woman, show her your flaws. And 3. You must balance your flaws with your strengths. Easy, right? Now, here's the tricky part. Balancing your flaws with your strengths can be hard for most guys. I mean, it's quite easy to fuck up one way or the other. If you're familiar with Shogun method, then you should already know what this is. Showing a woman your strengths and flaws is a form of fractionation, and when you get a woman to fractionate, she becomes addicted to you emotionally. Finally, remember this: vulnerability is sexy. Give your woman a chance to nurture you, and she will love you for it. Show her your flaws, but remember to balance everything out with your strengths. The proven way to do this is with fractionation. It works well because it taps into the nature of women as the nurturer of men. So, how do you learn fractionation? Here's what I recommend. Watch the Shogun Method Online Masterclass. It's the web's original resource on fractionation created by Derek Rake himself. Derek was the originator of the technique, and who else to learn from but from him, right? At the end of the video, you'll see a link. Click on it and a registration form will come up. Fill it and see if you can snag yourself an invite to the Shogun Method Online Masterclass. Not everyone gets the invite because sometimes Derek closes it to the public. I'll also put the link inside the video description below. If it goes wonky, simply go directly to fractionationhypnosis.com. Go on and do it now.